Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 23rd February 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First, quickly let's see what happened yesterday. Because of Nvidia's positive global cues, our Indian market also opened around 20 points positive, but there was a selling pressure in banking stocks primarily by HDFC Bank, which pushed Nifty down below 22,000 mark to 21,900 despite all other global market such as Japanese and Chinese index at that time was trading super positive. As I said, the main draggers were banking stocks. 4 out of top 5 Nifty contributors, all banks. HDFC Bank, I'm guessing there is no bias. Anyway, regarding other banks, there might be two reasons. One, yesterday morning itself, NSE released the sector-wise FII funds data for this February month so far. If required, please pause and have a look. The main FII fund outflow of over 7,500 crore rupees is just from financials. And if you see the inflow, then it's just their traditional sectors, healthcare and IT, 4,200 and 3,200 crore rupees respectively. Second reason, RBI announced the 13-day long VRR. Usually VRR will be 2 to 5 days, but yesterday RBI announced the 13-day long VRR. And regarding the reason, they cited at present the liquidity deficit in the Indian banking systems is around 2.5 lakh crore rupees. This is like massive. Hence, I think those two reasons and the lack of bias in HDFC Bank puts pressure on Nifty. On the positive side, it's just IT stocks, Reliance and ITC. Those were top Nifty positive contributors. During our market time in the US offline, this Nvidia positivity made almost all the tech stocks to rally in the offline market. In fact, both Accenture and Cognizant share price on the offline increased as much as 3%. So no wonder Indian IT stocks in Indian market traded positive. Then regarding ITC, there was a news media report in Economic Times that ITC was in negotiation with Pratap Snacks for the buyout of 47% stock. So that report increased both ITC and Pratap Snacks share price as well. However, in the aftermarket hours, Pratap Snacks clarified in their BSE filing that news was just a rumor. So I'm expecting now for today that might impact negatively on both the stocks. Anyway, that's the story. Finally, after one day of small buying, again FIIs net sold large sum 1,410 crore rupees. However, DIA net bought for 1,820 crore rupees, which kind of supported the market. Then after our market hours, all European market including UK opened positive and closed positive due to two things. First, like how US Fed interest rate meeting minutes. Similarly, European Central Bank released their last interest rate decision meeting minutes. In that, their members mentioned that they were happy about inflation and also they did talked about deflation risk. In line with that, Europe's inflation on January month came as just 2.8%. A year ago, it was 8.6%. Second, all service and composite PMI data belonging to Germany, whole Europe and UK all comes as better than expected. In fact, to some extent, the super positive European market opening was the one that turned the Nifty to cross above 22,000 mark and also 22,200 mark. Then coming to US market, it's just Nvidia show. Even yesterday we discussed this. Nvidia beats the analyst expectation and also they came up with a very good revenue and profit guidance for the whole year. And yesterday itself in the offline market, it increased around 8%. That 8% last night, in actual market, their stock price increased over 16%. For those who don't know, Nvidia is one of the world's largest semiconductor company whose market cap is almost near $2 trillion US. In comparison, only 10 countries in the world got GDP more than Nvidia, and thus it lifted the entire US stock market, especially the chip and AI related stocks. Because of all this, at the end of the day, Dow Jones increased by 1.18%, S&P 500 up by 2.11%, and Nasdaq rallied up by 2.96%. In Nifty terms, it's equal to increase as much as 650 points in one single day. So last night, US market was super duper bullish VIX crashed 5% to 14.5 from 15.3 on Wednesday closing. About oil, it marginally increased, not much. At the time of this video, WTI crude traded near $78.5 per barrel and Brent crude traded near $83.5 per barrel. Coming to Indian ADRs in US market, all the stocks including HDFC Bank all closed significantly positive more than Indian market, especially both IT stocks as it increased as much as around 2.5%. However, GIFT Nifty, today early morning it closed at 22,338, equating the premium 50 points with the spot market, indicating the gap up opening of just 60 to 90 points. So that's all about what happened globally. Now let's discuss the India specific. First, yesterday in the aftermarket hours, RBI released their last MPC meeting minutes. In that, out of 6 members, 5 voted to pause the interest rate and 1 voted to cut the interest rate by 25 basis points. So it's a mild positive. One MPC member wants to reduce the interest rate. However, the two main people, RBI Governor and Deputy Governor, both highlighted that they were worried about food inflation. That's the small quick snip from the meeting. Let's see how market is reacting to it. Second, HCL and Intel did the press release that both of them together are going to develop the semiconductor service business segment. Generally, this we can consider as positive, but just for info, yesterday itself HCL stock price increased 3%. However, on the negative side, Federation of Indian Export released the statement that because of the Red Sea escalation, Indian export worth of $64 billion is at risk. I'm guessing majority of that will be related to diesel export, so possibly this might affect negatively. As a summary, both US and European market was super positive, hence all indicating that the global momentum looks good. However, it all depends upon how our banks and Reliance responding for which news. For now, GIFT Nifty and Indian ADR indicating the gap up opening of up to 90 points. Let's see. Moving on, as per stock open interest, SAIL, Bata India, Jubilant Footworks, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Life Insurance and HDFC Bank got an increase in open interest along with a negative close, indicates the short build-up. On the other hand, ABB India, Eicher Motors, Siemens, Maruti Suzuki, Bharat Electronics, Dr. Reddy's and Oracle FinServ got an increase in open interest with a positive price close, indicating the long build-up. About the things to look out, it's not much. In the afternoon, Germany's business index data, and in the aftermarket hours, RBI is going to release the bi-weekly bank loan and deposit growth data, are some of the items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a green candlestick pattern with long lower shadow, indicating buying interest at lower levels. In addition, Nifty continued to form higher high for the 7th consecutive session, and also it recouped all its Wednesday loss after taking support at 21-day exponential moving average around 21,875. Here, already daily momentum indicator had a positive crossover. Now the hourly momentum indicator also triggered a fresh positive crossover. Hence, both price and momentum indicator are suggesting the continuation of the positive price action and the speed up of up move. On the upside, the immediate hurdle is at 22,460 to 22,500, and on the downside, yesterday's low 21,875 will act as a crucial support level from short-term perspective. However, in case of Bank Nifty, it consolidated for yet another session with some more profit booking and closed below 47,000 mark. Thus, on the daily chart, it formed a doji candlestick pattern, indicating indecisiveness among buyers and sellers about the future market trend. Technically, yesterday, Bank Nifty's correction was stopped at the support zone 46,400 to 46,500, where the hourly lower Bollinger Band and the 40-hour exponential moving average was placed. Hence, the more probable scenario, I expect the Bank Nifty also to continue with the up move till 48,000 to 48,300 on the short-term perspective. On the weekly options front, the maximum call option open interest was at 23,000 strike, followed by 22,000 and 22,800 strike, with new call option writing at 23,000 strike, then 22,800 and 22,700 strike. Whereas on the put side, the maximum open interest was at 22,000 strike, followed by 21,000 and 21,500 strike, with new put option writing at 21,000 strike, then 22,000 and 21,900 strike. Thus, from the options data, the support is at 22,000 to 21,900 level, while the resistance is expected to be 22,500 level. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make an investigation based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I am doing this for my and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.